2004, on the island of St. Kitts, people noticed monkeys coming in from the surrounding jungle and stealing cocktails. Monkeys would have been used to consuming low levels of alcohol through eating the local ripe sugarcane, but now they were on to the distilled stuff, and some of them were getting drunk. In the Washington Animal Research Center, scientists like Dr. Barr were intrigued. She wanted to find out whether there are behavioral traits that both monkeys and humans share once they have drunk alcohol.
So they must really want it because it's got to be to some extent risky for them to be doing this.
So you really have to hold on to your drink.
You really do have to hold on to your drink.
I mean, look at that. That's frenzied drinking, isn't it?
There can be some competition.
Back off from the Mai Tai.
It's a limited resource, I guess.
Yeah.
What the scientists did was to recreate the drinking opportunities offered to monkeys on the island, but in a controlled environment. They monitored the monkeys by a collar, so they knew exactly how much was being drunk and what different effects it was having.
You can see this animal climbing up into this chamber. They're sippers.
But they're all free to choose whether to have alcohol or not.
Exactly. This male here is repeatedly coming up and wants to drink this alcohol.
And do you see different types of behavior once they've, had alcohol or not?
Some animals become relaxed or, appear to become sedate or even clumsy. Some of these guys are running around like crazy and playing. Some are doing dangerous things, become disinhibited. They do things that you don't typically observe in these monkeys because they've had this dose of alcohol.
And the guy who looks like he's swinging on the lampshade up there is definitely... We know which one you've been at, fella.
Yeah.
I recognize these different behaviors. They obviously apply to us humans too. But the interesting thing is how this population divides very clearly into different tribes, those that like it, dislike it, or actively avoid it.
It's very similar to what you see in human populations. It's probably around 25% that don't like it, 50% that like it some of the time, and 25% who, if given the chance, they will drink every day that they can.
You would just see a very different reaction.
Well, I think but we see it in humans too. I mean, not everyone responds to alcohol the same way. I mean, I know that there are friends of mine with whom I don't particularly like to drink alcohol. And so I think that really the fundamental systems that are altered when you drink alcohol are the same in a monkey and in human.